Hello everyone! How's it going? Welcome back to Infurnum Rogue. Last time we got quite a bit done, actually. We got the Golem done, we got the Lavina Leviathan done, we got both the Pumpkin and Frost Moons done. And now we're sitting at a pretty comfortable position. For today, I want to try and take on Astrum Aureus, as well as try to clean up a bit around here. And also expand on the main area now, because it's starting to get a little cluttered. Before we do anything though, I still have yet to sort my inventory from last time, so we shall do that. There's accessory. Did we ever use the temple key? Lore. I want to get a few more chests in here if I can. I forget how I made these chests. It'll be fine for now. We'll try and clean up these a bit. What would be the most appropriate place for them to go? Not really anywhere around here. Hold on. Let's take this golden chest here. Sure, it's out of place, but it's somewhere for them for now. The little mushroom fella. Let's also nab these plushies while we're here. Queen bees here, I just missed. Was there any others? There's some on the platforms over on the left. We won't worry about that too much for now. We'll just push this more over here. We can remove all the chests now. In fact, this entire structure can just go now. Yes, I do have a hammer. And nicely, I noticed that's still on, and that's still on. Do you want to try and remove this when possible, though? Got the beautiful hairstyle out now. Yeah, that's gonna have to wait, because that's its own thing, that chest. Decor. Put you in. There's no room for doors in there. And these are natural materials. I guess these are R2, I suppose. Right. Magical ray, that can go as well. More magic items. What was this? Something I put in a chest, apparently. Nothing too exciting. We'll keep that in here for now. Right. We now want to... I guess we can now... Before we expand, which we'll probably do later on, let's give Astrum Aureus a go, actually. Let's keep things interesting. Was here? No, it was just to the left of here, actually. There it is. Also gonna try and align it here. For when I do eventually do Astrum Deus. Almost forgot its name on the spot. And that reminds me, I have Catalyst on as well, so I gotta do that whole thing as well. At least the enemies aren't that strong now. I see you there, Titan. He's coming along with the journey. Platform, so hopefully it should be good. Alright. How do you make the summon for him again? Let's see. There we go. Okay, we should have a plentiful amount still in here. Unless I'm crazy. Starting to think I might be crazy. Yeah, I'm crazy. Okay, I need to actually... Oh, I definitely have the stars. It's just the star blight, I think. Okay. Okay, I thought I had everything, I did not. Maybe I transferred them all to stars at one point. Maybe that's why. I swear I got some before. I wonder if this item will work just as well for Stomper. Granted, Astrum Aureus isn't going to stay still nearly as much. I still imagine it's going to do well. And there we go, got everything we need. Let's not fall down the well. We will probably end up building over the well, but we'll make an access point around it. We now want the plating. 8 of these. We don't want Titan Hearts. We already have the Fallen Stars on hand. So we can craft the item. Or should be able to, anyway. Ah. Okay, that's new. Okay, so we'll have to progress the codebreaker line then a bit. That's fine. Where is this? We want 35 of these. And we want 20 of these. So, change of plans until we can do that. The fact that we need the code breaker to do it is new. But we'll just... I tell you what, we'll pop it more over here. We have viewed that one already, so then we just need these items here. Building materials. I have the glass. Do I have the copper? Yes. The wiring, more doubtful. We absolutely do, apparently. That works out. And then we need the platings. One too many. And 18 of these. We transfer the copper over. That's too late. Mithril we can do. This we can do. So the next one is plantoid. Just remind you where we are. We are to the right. Fortunately, this one isn't in shambles like the other ones. So these have been generating more than enough for me to not be worried about power cells anymore. Might be fast to just do this. Oh, hi there. Alright. We will let that do its thing. Also, we can unfreeze day now. Always freeze for the intros. So to describe the expansion, there will be a large, mainly stone brick chimney sort of thing going on here in this section. Then there'll be one more floor layer accessed by the center. And yeah, then a center roof section with a cross section makeshift roof using walls and platforms. You'll see what I mean when I finally get around to it, but trust me, I'm gonna make it look good. Don't worry. That's only half done. We will read it when the time comes. Astrum aureus. Okay, yeah, these are just mid-bosses I've skipped. Martian Madness is... No, there's nothing new here. There's the Kaki, I suppose, but... that don't really help me. Martian Saucer. Yeah, I didn't think so. And then, I guess next in the list would be Fish Run, which does have something, actually. But also the wings. 341.86 to 338.62. So yeah, these are just overall better. Same amount of flight time, just a bit more faster in vertical movement. We'll definitely want that. We definitely want the Shrippy Truffle. That will replace our, unfortunately, the Blood Shark we have. Lava Shark. It's carried us quite through a bit, and this is unfortunately where we're going to have to drop it once we're at this point. Goliath. Bit more of a summoner themed build. The Beazle booster might be fun, is like just as vanity. If I remember, the Matchite is pretty good. These are some pretty nice rogue weapons. So we'll definitely consider those. Yeah, you don't sell rogue weapons. Sell, I mean drop. But still, it's an experience that I have to do. Alright, let's see. With an army, as weapons do, the soldiers serve different purposes. The distinction is crucial, as the wrong tool in the wrong hands, no matter how potent, may as well be a wooden club. Adamant. Seek out my base of operations closest to the lizard's home. I wish you best of luck, with all sincerity, for it has been a long time since I have had a worthy test subject. Thank you, Draydon. Yep, and there's the astral chunk. We can go put this in the labs. I swear I had a labs chest. It may just be this chest, I think. Yeah. You put that bottom left. We could probably pull off Easlin Rose now. Tell you what. So before we actually try it, if I remember, nope, it's no longer still down there. Where is it? It's, yeah, in the Jungle Temple. That makes sense. Though before we do this, how about a little sidetrack to the bottom of the abyss? Let's give the abyss one more visit. And yeah, we'll finally begin dipping our toes into the fourth layer, if you will. I'm gonna need to make this. Okay, well, I dodged it anyway. I should be able to make this. You know the drill. We make our way down. We're going to get to the lower third layer, and then we're going to place down our gate. And then we're just going to go home. And then gun it down. Got to prepare just in case I get jumped. That's a dead end. That's not an acceptable route. Okay, so now we have set our mark. We take our leave. Despawn what's already there. And now, with that mark there, we should be able to hopefully just go right and just gun it down. Here we go, chat. All we have to do is place this rose at the bottom of the abyss, I believe. Okay. As a bonus, let's try and survive this endeavor. Look at what it does. Even when one in vanity slots. Beautiful. Protects against dangerous nighttime events even while worn in vanity slots, and grants vastly increased visibility underwater. So that's just going to live in my vanity slots now. Okay, now we can continue with the thing that we were going to do. Let's head over to the astral, shall we? With the hyperspeed. This is going to make waiting times a lot shorter when it comes to traveling. Oh. Okay, here we go. Ready, chat? Here we go. I've just randomly decided we're doing rapid fire to fight this guy. It would turn out staying a good distance from him is an effective strategy. Those gaps are tight. Not a fan. Also, what is this effect? This is beautiful. Is that an effect of the charm? This is what the charm does. Oh, I love that. That is beautiful. Anyway, back to getting the ever-loving everything out of us being beat. We could try Stealth Strike only and see how that goes. I've noticed a considerable issue. I've noticed another considerable issue. I jumped right into that. Okay. This isn't going to be as simple as 1, 2, 3. I understand. Okay, and I also guess this effect is just permanent now. Okay. Everything looks fine. Alright. Let's get our gate put down there again so we don't have to spend 10 seconds getting there. It'd also help if I had the correct stuff on at the time. Okay, here we go. Take 2. I'm not good at those. It's such a simple pattern, yet one that always gets me. Alright, we're getting brimstone in for this next one. Ow. Ow. I entirely forgot. Akagora. Ooh, it's a tough one. That's a tough one. I'm not sure what else I could get for this, really. Almost. What? What? It came from up there? Okay. Weird. Right. This one ain't as fun, boys. Why am I trying to do it like that? God, those follow you forever. Okay. I may want to start potioning up. As much as I've tried to avoid it. Thorns ain't gonna do a whole lot. There is one other type of potion. I wanted to see how much it costs to make. Only 10. And we only have 2 jars, so we're only making 2 of them then. We are going to make shadow potions. Okay, here we go again, but we're locking in this time with potions. Right, the rockets. Ah, alright. Closer, but not enough. I don't have any offensive potions in there, do I? I don't think so. Yeah, I didn't think so. Major improvements, maybe. Major improvements, please save me. I'm getting rockets. Alright. No! Ah! I tried to run a Discord, but I clicked the top tab instead. Ah! Ah, panic moment. Alright. We'll give it one more attempt and then we'll give it a break. But I'm starting to get a bit better at it. Right, rockets. Crap. Nope. That was worse. Okay. Whatever. We take a break from that now. This fight has always left me completely confused. I don't know how to deal with it. We could go defense item, but defense items would make this a bit more cringer, so we're not doing that. Can't make those, okay. Right, we take a step back a bit now. Split things up a bit more. We want building materials. We do not have a lot of bricks. Luckily, I don't think we'd have a problem building those back up, though. Let's create all these. Whatever, fly my ASMR. Apparently I'm still making them from somewhere, I was just holding it down till it finished. Okay. So unfortunately now, our well is going to have to go. However, don't worry, because we will revive it at some point. Move pylons to the opposite side for now. Let's flatten this out a bit. Is this the same height? 220. Oh, I guess I'm crazy. So this may drive others a bit insane, so let's remove that for the moment. Also, that was a bit misaligned. Actually, does it make it things easier to see? It makes things a little easier to see, so you know what? Nah, I'll keep it on. Yes, I would like to make door. It may be heavy workbench door. Yes. Doesn't look square because it needs this. That should be square. On closer inspection it is. Try and make a bit of a funnel on the roof here. Try not make this so, I guess, even. Like step it up like that. Maybe this point's a bit too thin, but that's also where we could probably extend it out that way a bit. Create a bit of a ridge. If you can catch what I'm trying to go for here. These pieces hammered here as well. Bit of a quirky design for it, but I like it like that. I don't feel like that. Let me try same side here. Same side might work. Turn out a little better. Maybe. It definitely still feels a bit clunky though. Still, that feels a bit thin. Just try and make that the same thickness. What comes next really depends on how I handle the roof side of things. We can chop this part of the ceiling off now. Since we're going to be extending it upwards anyway. Let's go grab ourselves some wood. Not too much normal wood here. No dynasty. Maybe I left that in decor. Huh, maybe I didn't. Okay. Ah, there you are. What am I in? Yeah, building materials. Also might want those. That's all I'll grab for now. Maybe that glass as well. Something like this. Oh, what happened to the effect? Oh, that might be a nighttime exclusive effect. Interesting. Also, please leave them alone. I'm gonna have a similar effect here. that is something I did not get, which is borrowwood. Do we have borrowwood? Borrow. I don't think so. Okay, well, that would be our next objective. Acquire the borrowwood. Sorry, Pengu. Yeah, that's all I'll probably need anyway. I'm trying to think. Because of how I do the roof. I could probably get away with this side being one higher. I still need trees though, which are immediately on my left. Because I am now out of normal wood. That's this chill guy. Well, he just went and exploded. Amazing. That don't look right. Let me change that. Forget how you make. I think it's a graveyard biome thing. Oh no, here it is. block those up also. Fix that. It's all just coming together bit by bit. Completely fill this room here, but this one we don't cross section like the other ones. This one we just keep fully white, though it seems I'm unable to clean that up at the moment. This upper room being a sub-room, we do a little something like this. With that streak on the top. And a bit more wall. Man, I wish there was like a ladder type of wall that goes on top of a wall so I don't have to look at this abomination. Unfortunately, I'm willing to put up with that. So sorry if you want. I think the effect works well. I think I gotta replace these with boral as well, so it fits. This last room, probably like these. Probably like this one down here, we're going to do a similar thing. Like so. And then we need walls. Too close to the right. Or the left. I know my lefts and rights. Shut up. Get it a bit easier from up here. They seem a bit large like that. That feels better to me. Like that. Oh, and before I forget, let's try and do my illusion trick again. Decor. It may not even be in decor. There's some in there. Do I not have any pumpkins left over? I swear I had a ton. I guess I can try and work with the 6 that it's forcing me with now. I can work with it. There we go. Only a single one for there. We'll also put a torch on the wall in there. Same for these 2. And for these. Let's try and build up the sides more now. There we go. Nightfall's coming. I wonder if the effect's going to start again. Actually, I'm really curious, now that it's coming up. Where's my... Yeah, can I do both of these? Time's about to come. Kind of screen gore I'm about to have. Oh. Well, this gives me the immunity to that effect, so... Beautiful. And if I do this... rip my bit rate. Okay. Sure. That is some things happening on my screen. There we go. I heard that. Someone said hoot. We got the Easter egg. I'd say my main concern here is this don't look right to me. Also, what happened here? Yeah, that's not right. I wasn't even paying attention. There we go. Nice and symmetrical again. Could be a little too consistent. I could try dragging it out a bit. Try dragging it out a bit more. That feels a bit better. Okay. Okay. Of course I ran out. It's not too bad to make raw, fortunately. I don't think the end point is necessary here. We surface it out with this. Also, I do want to do a bit of this. So now that looks naturally smoother. So we got to do the ridges in here now. See how this looks. I like how that looks better. Okay. Now, if I can find the normal wood here. trying to remember how to do this now. It may have been Dynasty wood I used. Trying to remember how I did this before. We'll leave a flat section on the top there. Problem with shingles is that it doesn't effectively connect to the woods. I see a point I missed. There we go. Now the rest of this with some of these. starting to come together better. Right. Next thing I need to do involves me making a custom graveyard. Where is it going? I don't know. Which is this area just on the left. That's all the stone I had. I need to try and make the illusion work better. buddy's having the time of his life. Spin around. Mad out there, if you can hear that. Have a couple buffers. I tell you, the slightest breeze outside and they just go off. Could definitely be improved upon. Make sure you can't actually enter this area either. Now I want the respective walls for this area as well. A fair bit. Mad today, aren't they? Okay, let's fill out this area also. bit of a sub area before the exit point here. Just make it a bit more airy though. Where is Borrelwood? There it is. Where's the chimney made again? How out of place does this look? Amazing. Yeah, just we'll keep the tiny chimney at the top. Amazing. Alright, let's just get the rest of the stone for the stone roof now. If I even have said stone. So it's more surprising that I don't have any, to be honest. What's going on here? No. Okay. We'll need a bunch more stone then. Go further down where stone is more common. That has me set. Destroyed one of the playing tools by accident. Okay. Starting to look better. I feel like the roof starts a bit too low, though. So I am gonna have to try and, like, make some excess. You can see these little gaps in all the roof blocks here. Just fill those in. Let's just get a bit more wood. Oh. How do I handle this? Okay. Not by doing that. Let's do it here instead. Oops. Rightio. Nice sleep. It's a nice extension. I'd say we can leave it there for now. Okay, I feel like this is some good progress. On that build, I mean. We didn't actually beat Astrum Aureus, so no real progress was made. I'll quickly stop the visual gore. There we go. We'll keep that on, sure. Has a nice effect. We'll stay up here with the pirate. It really fits this build as well. So, next time, I'll continue trying to do Astrum Aureus a bit. If not, I'll try and switch my attention to Duke Fishron, who is much easier, to say the least. His dash timing will be a bit different though, because Infurnum, which how I usually handle Duke Fishron is to just dash dance with him with the ram dash. So we'll see how that goes. So until next time then, we'll see how... Oh god, I am not awake. Oh, I just hit daytime. Not ending with the beautiful effect, unfortunately. But either way, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.